In an old neighborhood of an underprivileged district, an aging apartment building stood as a temporary home for migrant families who had come to the city seeking to earn a living for their loved ones. A mysterious black stray cat roamed the neighborhood's narrow alleys and cracked sidewalks. One day, her gaze fell upon the apartment building and she paused, her eyes narrowing as if she could sense something hidden within its walls. Without hesitation, she slipped inside the building, her dark form disappearing into the shadows. Inside apartment 2B. Little Johnny lived there with his parents, Mark and Samantha, his aunt Jessie, and his frail elderly grandmother, who spent most of her days in bed. One afternoon, as Johnny rushed out to play with his friends, the door was left ajar. The black cat seized her chance and darted inside. She went inside and settled beside his grandmother's bed, quietly looking at the old lady. No family member paid her much attention, assuming she was just another stray cat searching for food, but the cat's presence carried an air of mystery, a purpose unknown to them. Samantha walked into the room to wake her mother-in-law for breakfast. She found the grandmother lying motionless, her face peaceful, but unmistakably lifeless. As the days passed, a sense of dread settled over the occupants, a feeling of unease that hung like a heavy fog. People began to fall ill, their bodies succumbing to unseen forces. These illnesses struck without warning, attacking the strong and the weak alike. Some recovered, but others never did. The once bustling hallways became eerily silent, heavy with fear and whispers. The apartment building, once a place of life and noise, had turned cold. As the mysterious deaths continued, whispers began to circle among the residents. The black cat, once just an unnoticed presence in the neighborhood, was now at the center of fearful conversation.
Hey, we've paused for a moment, but if you're enjoying the story, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Ghosty Voids and ring the bell for more spooky tales. Now, let's get back to the horror.
The black cat, once just an unnoticed presence in the neighborhood, was now at the center of fearful conversations. People realized a pattern. Whenever the cat entered an apartment and sat by someone's bed, that person would be found dead the next day. Fear turned to suspicion, and suspicion quickly ignited into fury. The rumors spread like wildfire, and anger took hold of the building's occupants. Mark, Johnny's father, suggested that they take action before more lives were lost. He proposed forming a group of men to find and kill the cat, believing it to be the cause of the mysterious deaths. A plan was made, and the men agreed to watch the building. The next day, while playing in the corridor, Johnny spotted the black cat lying in a patch of sunlight, dozing quietly. Heart racing, he ran to tell his father. Mark's expression hardened as he grabbed a baseball bat and approached the cat with careful, silent steps. Without hesitation, he swung the bat with all his strength, and the cat's body fell still. Neighbors gathered around, their voices filled with gratitude and relief. They thanked Mark, seeing him as a hero who had saved them from an unknown evil. But just as the tension began to ease, a deep rumbling sound echoed through the building. Suddenly, Mark's wife Samantha screamed. Her eyes turned a ghostly white, and her body lifted off the ground, twisting, as an unnatural voice came from her mouth, deep and inhuman. Mark's reckless actions had unleashed a force beyond his comprehension. The consequences of his choices would reverberate through the lives of everyone involved, forever altering the course of their destinies. In the next episode of Shadow of Black Cat, Samantha's possession reaches its peak, and no one is safe. Her sister Jessie is thrown back by an invisible force, while Mark is cast aside like a rag doll. The demon's power grows stronger, mocking their every attempt to save her. With the priest arriving to perform an exorcism, can they rid Samantha of this evil force, or is the battle just beginning? Like and subscribe to stay updated on this terrifying journey.